Alex, good morning to you. It is still morning, 11:30.
Yes, yeah.
It's December time. We love to spend in December. What's the first thing one should do? What's the first? If I've got presents I need to buy, I'm going on holiday, all of this stuff. But what's the first thing I must do before I embark on all the spending?
I'm going to actually read something that my kids actually got in their report card. It said, "Dear Santa, I've already have everything I could possibly wish for this year. I've got my family, I've got good friends and love. Please take care of those who need you." Now, for most people, we think of material things, but I thought just with the Christmas spirit, we would just mention that. But I think the first thing I would do, if I was speaking to family and friends out there, the first thing I would say, what do I need, what do I want, and what is my cash flow? That's the first thing I would do, Tony. Once I've got that, it sounds such a cliche. Only spend what you can afford. So I actually wrote down my little Christmas wish list over here, and I said, you don't want to have buyer's remorse. I called it post-Christmas buyer's remorse. And people then spend more than they have. Come January, what happens? You've got nothing in your bank account.
So first things first, you've got to make that list. And then the other thing is you've got to stick to it, isn't it? It's all very lovely having a list, and then when you get to the mall, oh, I want that, oh, I want this.
Exactly. So step number one, if I had a Christmas stocking, what I need and what I want in my cash flow, before you go to the shopping mall, you heard about the Grinch that stole Christmas. Unfortunately, I hope Mr. Kisvat is not watching, but I think first pay yourself and before you pay anybody else. And, people should think about topping up their retirement funds or going into a tax-free savings account before you hit the malls this Christmas. Maybe just give your kid a unit trust gift voucher, maybe then that plastic toy that's going to be thrown away. So if you are going to go shopping, though, be careful the Grinch that stole Christmas. Pay yourself first. And I said, there's lots of taxes out there. VAT, CGT, income tax, etc. Things like retirement annuities should be topped up. Things like 12J investments for the higher income earners. Pay yourself before you pay anybody else. I think that's the message this Christmas. We have a culture of poor savings. I needn't tell you that.
No, you didn't tell me at all. Okay, but a lot of that stuff is easier said than done, isn't it? I mean, because we're also under a lot of pressures. As an African, there's black tax as well. For me to start saving, for me to put money into the retirement annuity and all the lovely things,
it's impossible.
My family's knocking on my door.
Definitely. I think for the majority of people, you've got over 17 million people out there, plus and counting, living on grants. For them, it's going to be about a food hamper, and it's going to be about literally giving a food hamper gift. I know when I speak to a lot of my Zimbabwean friends, a food hamper would be the most appreciated thing. So we've got to look at the haves and the have-nots here. I mean, the have-nots are not going to be having a happy Christmas this year. But you've got a bit of Christmas cheer. Hopefully, Eskom seems to be doing a turnaround. So hopefully the malls will be full this year, and hopefully the consumers will have some pennies in their
pockets. One of the
pockets.
key things, obviously, is to just not spend, compare, whether it's online or whether it's brick and mortar.
Excellent point. In fact, I wrote that down. And, when you look at all the different products and things that are out there, everyone's a Google expert at the moment. But I think comparing is very important. For example, in my industry, financial planning, there's over 1,000 unit trusts. Which one do you buy? And there's fees and costs. In fact, the charges in the South African retirement funds industry, there's a document here I've read, a technical discussion for public comment by National Treasury, talking about all the costs. So whether you're shopping in the malls for the latest dress or car, you do need to shop around. I needn't tell you that. And I think the consumers need to be well equipped and look around very carefully before they spend.
But look before you spend, and also create that wish list. Spend what you can afford, pay yourself first, and then compare. Alex Babich, thank you so much, independent financial advisor. We'll see if people make it through to January.
Just one quick thing. If they want a quick bit of advice, look, if they want to have independent advice, they can go to SAIFA, SAIFAA, the South African Independent Financial Advisors Association. It's non-profit, and we help people across, from company directors all the way down to people literally trying to do a budget. They can look up SAIFA, and we always joke, you're safer with SAIFA this Christmas, and don't drink and drive.
You're safer with SAIFA, SAFFA, FAA. All right.
Thank you very much, Tony.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much.